Welcome back, Country Style Living Nation, or welcome if you are new. We are so glad that you are here. This year has certainly been unusual for everyone, but one great thing is that people are looking forward to the holidays like never before. They may look different this year, and you may be hosting Thanksgiving for the first time ever. I remember those days, I remember the panic, but I've learned a few things through the years to help you. So today starts a November series. Today is Thanksgiving Prep Hacks to start 3 weeks out so that you can have a stress-free Thanksgiving, the best ever. Let's go. So let's get into those 5 easy Thanksgiving prep hacks 3 weeks out from Thanksgiving. And be sure to hang around to the end because I'm gonna share with you the fun videos coming. So, Thanksgiving prep hack number 1, decide your Thanksgiving menu. Now don't overthink this, don't stress out, just think about what you and your family would like. You can think about traditionally what you've had growing up, what your little family enjoys. Now, another thing to not stress about is hopefully you're not going to be doing this alone. I'm also going to help you know how much to have depending on how many people you have. We'll get into that later. But just think about what you like. Now, just to help you out, usually we have several meats. We have sides, bread, and dessert, okay? So traditionally, most of us love the ham the most, but on good years, we do have a fried turkey, and then on years that we've had a lot of people, we also added in a Boston butt. But a couple of meats are great, turkey and ham, because that way if somebody doesn't like the turkey as well, plus you've got plenty of meat to go around, okay? So for sides, we always, of course, love the dressing. We call it dressing around here. We don't stuff anything. So we have Southern cornbread dressing, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole. We have rolls, just the dinner rolls that you buy from the store, pop them in the oven. And then for desserts, we always have pecan pie, apple pie, and then some years, depending, I'll do a cheesecake or a pound cake or something like that. But Thanksgiving prep hack number 2 is to decide that guest list. Now this year may look differently. You may not want as many people at your gathering, but decide who you want there and go ahead and send out those invites, whether that is a text message or something in the mail. Try by the end of this week to know how many people you're working with. Thanksgiving prep hack number 3 is to say yes or to ask. Now what I mean by this is don't be proud when someone offers on your guest list to bring something. They say, hey, what can I bring? Or can I bring something for Thanksgiving? Even if it's the simplest of things, ask them to bring food so that you can get all the other supplies, decorations, tables, paper, all that stuff. You can already get that done ahead of time. You won't be stressed out. Then ask them to bring some kind of food. You've already got your menu together. So decide some of the things that you would rather not make or you don't feel confident in making. If they don't offer, then ask. Sometimes people don't think about it, but listen, it's very easy for someone to go to the store and get a couple packs of dinner rolls. That's not hard. Or if you want them to bring a veggie like corn, that's not hard to make. Or a dessert, maybe there's somebody who likes to bake. If you don't ask, you might be stealing the blessing from somebody. They might want to do that and they just haven't thought to ask you. Go ahead this week, after you do the guest list, find out who's coming, ask or say yes to people helping you out. Thanksgiving prep hack number 4 is to get your recipes on paper where you can access them. I have a lot of mine over the years in a cookbook. I'm gonna be sharing a lot of those in the coming days in videos, but if you're gonna print them, online. If you have some in a recipe book, kind of gather them all together, or if you want to ask someone for their recipe, gather all your recipes together and have them in a special place. And Thanksgiving prep hack number 5 is to make that grocery list. Don't worry, you're not using it yet, but you want to start getting it together. You know how many people are coming, see how many adults and how many kids are going to be there, and then you want to figure out your grocery list. Oh yeah, look at that list of menu and see what other people are bringing that they've offered to bring, see what's left, and then you make your list of the things that you are actually going to make. Now, it's my understanding that for adults, you want about 2 pounds of meat. So when you're figuring out how big of a turkey to get or how much of a ham, 2 pounds per adult, 1 pound per child of meat. Everybody needs about a cup of veggies per person, a couple of rolls. If you're doing bread, like 2 servings of bread, and 2 servings of dessert, like 2 slices, and so forth. So from there, you can figure out how big that your meat needs to be, and maybe how many different vegetables, or when you've asked someone to bring, say, corn, and they say, how much do I want to bring? Now you can figure that out and tell them, but from what's left, figure out what you need on that grocery list. And that's it. You're gonna basically pick out your menu, you're gonna figure out who's coming, what they're bringing, what you're making, and make your grocery list. You're gonna get all your recipes together, and you're gonna come back next week because we're gonna talk about more recipes, more Thanksgiving prep to do next week. See, this wasn't hard. You're just gonna have a few things each week. Oh, and I'm gonna be sharing lots of Thanksgiving recipes, so be sure to check back, subscribe, click the like button and the little bell so that you'll know when we're coming back. See you soon. Keep it country.